carrying on from the last video, I said that I was going to sort out my screws, so that's what I'm on with first. So I need to put these storage bins that I bought up on that door to hold all my different sorts of screws. While I'm getting the screws out of this cupboard, I just thought I'd sort the cupboard out as well. But this is what I want, these screws and the screws there to be all organised on the back there. Just before we carry on, last week's project, the candle holder, that split when it dried out. So this is what I did to it. I made some hardwood bow ties, and the piece going down, taking up the gap, is a piece of beech. And then I carved the front of the bow ties. So that's what it looks like. So I made that into a feature. Manky old wood here, that'll do for the backing of that'll do as the backing for holding these bins. So it's a bit split and green, but it'll do. What I did was just saw off a bit that had woodworm, and I made sure I cut plenty off it so that there's no woodworm left in there. We don't want any of them nasty creatures in here. So let's fit this up here. Brush some of this green stuff off. So we just need to position these where we want them on here. Where do I begin? Keep thinking I'm getting there, but then realise I've got some other size screws that need sorting. It looks like they've got ribs inside these big black ones, I'll make some hardwood partitions to go in there. There we go then, organised. So now I can see what I'm short of. But yeah, that's okay up there. Look at it, lovely and sunny outside. So now I've got the screws organised. I've just got to clear up this rubbish. That's what they all come out of. And the only ones I couldn't get in there, but it doesn't matter because these are concrete masonry ones that I was given, and some of these. So wood screws over there, and now I can just finish sorting out this. I'll be able to get to things a bit easier when I space these out. I've put this together at work on my lunch break because I'm struggling to find time to be in here in the workshop, but hopefully that'll change very soon. So what I'm doing is just building this little treasure chest box for fitting my pewter hasp and staple to. So if you haven't already seen how I do this, I'll put the card that slides across above me and you'll be able to click on that and see how I made this. But yeah, I'm just getting this together so that I can fit all that onto it. So what I've done, I've put my loose tongs, not loose tongs, I've put these tongs or splines in the corners there, using the jig that I've made before, that I showed in another video. So these are completely pallet wood, apart from the splines in the corner, which are walnut, and this tongue and groove board that's on the bottom. I'm not sure what this pallet wood is, but it looks a bit like some kind of fruit wood or something, but that's what I'm up to. So all I've done is made a box like that with a groove round the sides to fit the bottom in, to fit the tongue and groove in. On the top there, that's just made up the same as that box, but the sides there I've just curved them, and on here I've just cut loads of slats out of this pallet wood, and they just simply fix on the top. At the front here they're glued on, glued all the way along and pinned on. these slats are just glued at the ends and they've got pins in there as well. So what I've got left to do is fit some hinges on there, and then I can fit my Haspen staple on the front. And then I'm going to give it a coat. I think I'm going to try Danish oil as the finish on this. We'll see. Visitor at the door again. Hello. Yeah, you don't make it easy. I just got to join them up by moving the drill through there. Then we should have a slot that staple will fit through. So I've hacksawed down a bit further on this staple and then hammered it flat to suit the thickness of this wood that I've got there. So this is how far the staple comes through now. So all I'm doing now is tidying up. Just going to file and tidy up these bits. Okay, so now I've got this so it fits in nicely there, and I've got the positions all chiselled out and sorted for the hinges. I think what I'm going to do now is give this a coat of Danish oil, because then I can leave it overnight and then give it some more when it's all dried out. Plenty on it, soak in. Okay, so these have now got a good coat of Danish oil. I'm going to let that set overnight, and then I'll come back tomorrow night after work and recoat it again. I might actually assemble it and then coat it. And to make sure this is still here tomorrow and the workshop ain't burnt down, I've chucked the rags that I've just used into the fire, so if they combust, it'll be alright. So yeah, like I say, sorry I didn't capture all of this on video. It's just I was pressed for time here in the workshop. So we've got this with its first coat of Danish oil. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to get these fixings on. So the pewter hasp and staple that I made, and we'll get these hinges on. So we've got the hinges on, and we've got that glue in there, that staple. So now we can position the hasp. I'm going to put that on there. So what I'm doing here is drilling some little tiny holes to start these little tacks, because what I'm going to do, these are black floor tacks, so what I'm just sanding the heads of them to take off some of the black, put a little bit of super glue in these holes, knock the tacks through, so then these will be pinned on there and the super glue will set and it'll hold it tight, because this is more of a decorative locking mechanism because of it being pewter. So a touch of super glue in each of the holes. Make sure I keep it nice and square. So this is made out of pallet wood with my pewter hasp and staple that I've made. Mitered in the corners with some walnut splines there glued in to strengthen it. Still here, thank you very much for watching the video. If you liked it, if you could give us a thumbs up, that'd be great. And if you haven't already subscribed, please consider subscribing. So I'll see you next time in the Wood and Stuff Workshop. Take care.